welcome to Cynical Season 5. This season is an FFA Compensation, so I'm just going to start by going over the game rules. And the game rules are Nether will be on, but Strength will be off, and Horses will be off. And that's really the only important details of the game. And we have a new organizer this season because sadly Quakehaven stepped down, so Timon took his place.
Heyo.
So Timon's going to tell you a bit about FFA Compensation.
Alright, so FFA Compensation basically means that everyone here is divided into teams of 4, but they're not actually your team because, you know, it's FFA. Basically, the goal of this game mode is to try and kill the ones that are supposedly on your team. You're not going to be able to see who's on your team, except for whenever someone dies on your team, you'll get the compensation back. I think everyone knows what compensation is, but I'll just tell anyways. So basically, there are 4 people on your team. And whenever one person dies, his 100% of health will be divided over the 3 people that are left on your team. So you'll be left with 133%. Whenever the second one dies, but the 2 remaining members will have 200%. But what we did to edit the script, because we didn't want people with 400% fighting 100% people, is that whenever there are 2 people left on your team, the team will be disbanded. So the highest you can be is 200%. That's kind of it. Golden heads will be off, and apples will heal 20% of your health. Also, thanks for Cookie Crumble for making the plugin. So that
And
you can use it.
thanks to Chapter for making this spawn. Originally we had a spawn by Curtit, but Green Galaxy deleted it because he's smart. And so I'm gonna go over the newer players. Oh, Rushleton as well, and Copper. Okay, so and the returners. So Hatters we have returning, right there. Tommy is a sub this season. We have Andrews as a sub this season. I don't think. Do we have anyone else returning?
They told me already?
Yeah, I said Tommy.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh no, Zeniker's a returner. Zeniker. Yep. Hi there, Zeniker. And I think that's it.
Alright, also, last thing, Cookie didn't actually make the plugin, he made the game mode. But, you know, thanks for NJ for making the plugin, of course.
Yeah, NJ scripted all this. Thank you, NJ. And this is NJ's server. So I guess we'll see you guys on the battlefield.
Alright, good luck, everyone.
Let's get right into the game.
Alright, that went decent.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cynical Season 5! Whoa! Chicken! Alright, so this season— oh jeez! Oh, I almost took fall damage. I was gonna take fall damage. So as you heard in the intro, that Ginger very well put, this is FFA Compensation. So right now I'm on a team that is invisible, team of 4, and I don't know who they are. I have absolutely no idea who they are. Yeah, so whenever one person on my team dies, I will gain more health, which is really neat. It's gonna help me out a lot, but it's definitely a gamble. Going out and hunting, it's gonna be oh lord, it's gonna be something else. Because if you kill someone on someone else's team, then they're gonna get more health. Their teammates are gonna get more health, and that is going to be an issue, especially in final fight. Yeah, toward the end. But like Ginger said, once you kill 2 people on the same team, the team's disbanded, so you can only get up to 200 health altogether. So that's good. It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm just gonna get the basic tools here. I just like to apologize in advance. This is my first time recording since September, I believe, and I'm kind of rusty with the whole commentary thing. I've never done solo commentary before. This is my first time ever doing solo commentary, and yeah. And I'd also like to apologize for the black bars that are going to be in my video. Yeah, definitely really sorry about that. I know it sucks to have that, and it's a bit of a distraction for some of you, but I just please ask you to bear with me. And yeah, I think right now I'll just explain why I was absent last season. Last season I was going through a time where UHC was getting sort of repetitive for me, and I just really needed a break, especially just from everything altogether. So I did take a break from UHC. It was about 3-month break, 2-month break, around there, where I played every once in a while, but wouldn't play too much, just because I was just completely burned out. But I'm back now. I'm a new man, new PvP skills to hone, and yeah. Also, I'd like to apologize if you don't like Quake Pro, but that is what I'm using. I am using Quake Pro. But yeah, we got some chickens here, which is awesome. Chickens are going to be very, very, very helpful. Oh my god, Critic took damage. Good job, what an Aussie. What an Aussie. Yeah, so I just like to talk about, let's see, what else can I talk about? My performance in previous seasons. So, I'm really proud of my performance in past seasons. I really, I believe I did well in both seasons I took part in. When I was teamed with Big One and OU, I did very well. Unfortunately, there are some fights that I was not very proud of in that season. Even though that I did do very well, and I made it to the top 3. And but yeah, I just the reason I was just saying, like, you know, not exactly proud of is because I guess you could say I kind of interrupted some fights, and I guess you could say that, you know, it's just the game, you know, but I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna scumbag you in some aspect. So yeah, that's what I gotta say for Cynical 2. I think I played my my PvP very well. Yeah, it was a good game. And with Cynical Season 3, I believe I played well. I believe I played the best I could. Me and Green, we really gave it our all. But in the end, it just wasn't enough to pull off. I think our mistake was we got too lucky, which sounds snotty or whatever, but it's true. We just got way too lucky to the point where we got too much gold to the point where we were actually just punching leaves to get healing, because you have all that gold and you can't just like not use it all. But yeah, in the end we were outmatched to the remaining teams in Cynical Season 3. So, you know how it is. You know how PvP stuff. Kill all these cows here, get some leather. Hopefully we can find some reeds before nightfall. More chicken. How many feathers do I got? 42. That is awesome. 42 feathers is... oh, that's super. Not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna play this season aggressively. As aggressively as I can, to the point where it's not going to be too aggressive, because whilst I play UHC in a very bloodthirsty manner, when I play normal UHC, I tend to Iron Rush a lot, especially if I get feathers and get a bow in the beginning. And I go for the kills. And I really like playing that way. And you know what? It's sometimes good for me, and it is sometimes bad for me. That is for sure. In most cases, it's bad for me. Yeah, you know. What is that beeping sound? Lordy, what is going on? Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm trying to push a talk in TeamSpeak. God damn it. Alright, so, yeah, we've got, a lot of people in the season for an FFA. This is actually... Wow. That is a lot of people. This is going to be quite the season. I really hope I do well this season. I think I have a very good shot at winning. I've really been, doing good with PvP as of lately. So, playing a lot of team games, so not very used to FFAs. So I'm really gonna have to wish that I can mix my scenario from Season 2 and Season 3 to where my PvP skills and my luck are on par, because that's what we gotta do. Not very close to 0-0. That's good. That's good. What time is it? It is turning nighttime now. So hopefully we can find a surface cave so we can get up that iron. So yeah, I'm kind of torn between iron rushing with a bow, because I think that's what I'm going to try to do, is definitely get a bow very soon, or trying to find a good cave and staying down until I get a chance. Enchants are huge. They're game winning in the beginning, especially if you're going out hunting. So I'm definitely taking a big gamble if I do decide to go out without enchants. As much as I'd love to, and as much as, well, it's in my nature to, I don't believe it's a very good idea for myself to win at all. This is my first ever FFA record round, and I wanna have a good time. I wanna enjoy some PvP experience. So hey, let me talk a little bit about myself, because I'm sure a lot of you don't really know who I am and where I came from and all that good stuff. So, I'm Cynical. My original account was SuperDude565, as a lot of you know. I started PvPing on MCPvP very long time ago. Bought SuperDude565 back in February of 2011, which is back when Minecraft was still in beta. I played a lot of survival. Loved survival, like with all my heart, man. I could play that for hours, which I'm sure it was like that with everyone in the beginning, you know. So I played a lot of Minecraft. I forget what grade I was in, but it was definitely the biggest pastime for me. I loved playing Minecraft, and I loved building, and just the survival aspect just really intrigued me. How in Minecraft you're not so... Oh, it's a good word. You're not... How am I gonna put this? I don't exactly know what to... You're, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in Minecraft, and you are not limited in Minecraft at all. And I really like that about Minecraft. It's definitely what's kept me going. I mean, like... Oh, I see cut down trees there. When I first got Minecraft, definitely played single player a lot. Knew almost nothing about multiplayer. I didn't know that there were servers out there. I didn't know that there's just anything. I just thought it's where people just went into single player worlds and did their own thing. I saw like people that like played multiplayer together, like, you know, like the Yogs cast and all them, back when I was a fan of those guys. I saw them playing together, and I was like, man, that's cool. So back then I only had like one person who played Minecraft alongside me, and his name was Curtis. He was a very, very cool guy. I met him very, very long ago, back in like kindergarten, for God's sakes. And pretty much we would go to each other's houses with each other's like laptops, which were just absolutely just terrible back then. Max frames I got back then were like 20. Whew, low DG. Oh, I hear skeleton. That's not good. So yeah. Oh god, where's the skeleton? Making me really nervous. So yeah, after we did that for a very long time, we figured out about MCSG. And MCSG was so much fun for us. We loved MCSG way, way back. we played a lot of MCSG. One thing that I remember, one thing in particular that we would do is we'd call each other on the phones, and we'd have the phones for hours and hours and hours and hours, just trying to get into the same game, MCSG, and all that good stuff. Very. Oh, jeez, I forgot there's lava behind there. Very fun, very fun. Skeleton's bothering me. Making more torches. But yeah, that's really where I came from originally, and where my PvP experience started. PvP was barely anything back with like 20 FPS in my opinion. I didn't really enjoy it, but I just enjoyed, like, you know, the Hunger Games kind of feel in Minecraft. I thought that was awesome. To this day, I still play the good old, you know, survival games. Minecraft survival games. And yeah, from there, I kind of started to branch off, and I found Project Ares, which is now known as the Overcast Network, which is OCTC, that a lot of you know it as. And OCTC for me was awesome. I loved OCTC so much. I have put almost a month of my entire life into that server because I love it so much. And I played it a lot with my my friends. He was actually a mod on there, and I thought that was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a mod tryhard back then. Good old Overcast Network. Had a lot of fun with people on there. Made a lot of memories with people on there, and that's where I started becoming social on the internet, where I started to actually talk to people with the same interests as me, which was Minecraft. Oh man, that was close. Oh come on, skeletons, really? Let's get down here. Before then, I never really talked to anyone on the internet. I knew they were there, but I just never had the intention to talk to anyone. And I don't know why. I barely even knew that Skype was a thing at that point. Like I said, I used to just talk to people on the phone, for God's sakes. Like, I didn't even know that there was such a community so large out there. I couldn't even begin to fathom how big it was. Just all playing Minecraft, which is something that I love. So that's really when I started getting into the community. And that was my first ever community I ever actually really started to talk to and got to know very well. Which led me to eventually led me to ultra hardcore. From there, I was on a team, on an OCTC team, and one of the OCTC people saw that there's a adversity. For those of you who don't know, that's a it's kind of like Calamity, Minecraft custom map. So I was like, alright, you know what? I'll play this with you. So I messaged him, and I was like, hey, yo, we should make a team. You want to make a team? And he's like, yeah. Let's do it. Because at the time, I was on a OCTC team for the tournaments, which is something I grew to love very much, but I'll talk about that later. From there, this is when I really started to get into the ultra hardcore community, believe it or not. That tournament happened. It was a very small tournament, very private. Very small. And I saw some people there that I now talk to today, believe it or not. I remember Sean Duckman was the host. He's the one who organized everything, and Tommy SX, he was in there too. And me and Tommy, we clicked immediately, man. Me and Tommy, we had some good laughs, some good fun, and it was entertainment all around, man. We just had such a great time together. And I still talk to him to this very day. I mean, we have some bumps in the road where we don't try to agree with each other, but we have our fun. And Tommy's a great guy. Love Tommy. He's really had a giant impact in my life, believe it or not. So yeah. Let's make some iron armor here. So yeah, Calamity Tournament. I played in that. and my friend just straight up told me, "Hey, yeah, I can't make this," and I just left. And I haven't talked to him since then. He just left me there, left me hanging. So I was like, at that point, I was like, all right, I guess I might as well leave. But Sean Duckman said that his team needed another player, and his team was DJ Spark-A, Tommy SX, or Sega X Sonic X4 Hev back then, and I decided that I'd join them because he invited me to join them, and I was like, man, I didn't even know these people. They want me to be on their team. That's actually pretty cool. So I played a couple games with them, and I really got to know them, and I believe we actually won that tournament. Had a lot of fun, and from there I really started to expand my horizons toward everything on the internet. Tommy showed me Ultra Hardcore way back in August of 2013, and he invited me to a SMP, and he said, "Hey, why don't you get in touch with this guy, and I'll see if I can get you in." So I was like, you know what? All right, because at the time I wanted to really get back into SMP since it's really the single player / solo survival, Minecraft server it's where I started. And it's what I loved. I really did love it. And so I went into an interview with Mohammed the Sniper, which was the owner of this Neighborcraft SMP. And oh my god, Frost was at 40, poor soul. It went terribly. I I did very bad in that interview. Things did not go very well. But I made it in. I didn't think that the owners liked me very much, but I actually made it in. And I met some people that have impacted my life more than I can even imagine. That I can't even begin to put together every single piece of everyone that has impacted my life from there. Met people like Longwinter, Coghead, just Mohammed the Sniper, Scorch. I met so many people from there that just really impacted my life, and I'm gonna get that in a second. I didn't think much of it. Believe it or not, I didn't actually. Even how excited I was, I didn't play a lot. I didn't play a lot of SMP, even though I said I was going to be active. Until I really started actually getting in Skype calls and talking to people. That's really when I started connecting with those guys. People like Shankster, Seki, Moderately Nice, all those people. That's where I really started. And this leads me to my my next chapter, I guess you could say, my chapter 3. I was talking to Neon Pope, or Sam, as I call him, one night, and somebody else recently got added to the server. Her name was Moha20, and Moha20 was a female, and we got to know each other really well, and we had a lot of fun with Neighborcraft and Minecraft style together as a whole, and to the point where we just became best of friends. We did everything together, and it was always myself, Moha20, and Tommy. We are like unbeat. Oh well, hey, I'll keep going with the story after episode, or in the next episode. See ya. Thanks for watching.